this. So, what is up?
This is mayhem.
This is Sim Racer Ash here. A little bit of a change of pace from the normal stuff I would post on here.
3, 2,
However, we are on the PS5 again, and the new PS Plus monthly game, Destruction All-Stars. One of the games that I was really hyped about during the reveal / launch stream that took place last year. Apologies for the voice sounding a bit dodgy, because I'm bunged up. For some reason I started sneezing today, which is lovely. Also, in other news, you may notice Pulse 3Ds finally managed to track some down. Had them probably about 2.5 weeks now. Love it. Also, you can now see that the sim seat has been used. I gave it a test run the other day. Didn't stream it or anything like that because, yeah, you guys are hardly going to want to hear that. Anyway. Without any further babbling, I guess we should probably just get on with this. It's not going to be a mega long stream, I wouldn't have thought. Or at least I'll try not to make it a mega long stream, especially considering, the bulk of content is mainly sim racing, and that's the main focus of the channel at the moment. However, it is technically racing related. I mean, maybe not quite so much as Wreckfest. It's a little bit more Rocket League than Wreckfest, this, isn't it? But I haven't set up a gaming channel yet, so we'll sort that at some point and probably stream this a bunch more. Without further ado, let's go through the tutorial, and yeah, I'll probably turn off my camera because you guys don't need to see all of this mess behind me and to the side of me. Also because this so yeah, also probably best to actually see the screen, isn't it? So anyway, toodles from me on the camera, and enjoy the stream. There we go. Apologies, I'm still getting still really getting into this. So this is triangle to enter vehicle. Ooh, full on GTA style then. So mostly this is just getting the controls handled, really, isn't it? It's quite impressive though. And yeet. See, can I get the arse out on this? Oh yeah. Love it. There we are. Yoink! Ah, vehicle health. Yep, that's probably going to be handy when this, hunts the name, Destructing All-Stars. Oh shit. I get the feeling that I wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, oh poo. So we're just going to hijack another car here. Tap the right stick, the left stick forward. Okay. That's a intriguing one. Oh no, that is the right stick. I did it again. Just rescued the vehicle. Now, where did this guy go? There we go. X to eject. Well, I think we've already learned that one somehow. We did that a couple of times without knowing. Okay, now for character basics. Jump, evade, ride, character breaker. Okay, so jump. Yeah, so I've got to collect all these shards. Yikes. I get the feeling that this bit could be a little bit of a pain in the backside. Perfect. Mate, I'm as close to being underneath that as possible. Come on, mate, Run at an opponent's vehicle as they drive directly towards you. Okay, so this is like a massive game of chicken. Come at me, bro. Haha. Hi, Jack. Activate carrot later. Ah! Yep, I did not keep my eyes and head on the swivel there, did I? There's a lot of aspects to this. Oh, I'm about to get slammed by that fucking thing. Yeah. So, that's the tutorial complete. Which then takes me back to the game. Okay. Choose from 16 All-Stars and leap into the arena, then wreck your way to the top. Do you have what it takes to master the mayhem? Probably not, but who knows? Rather like, sim racing's more about being calm, cool, collected under pressure. This is about being literally Chaos Kid 69, you know? This sort of thing. It's about being unleashing your inner 12-year-old of just smashing up as much as possible. If there are people at that sort of age watching, yeah, don't take that as an advice or idea. Yeah, I could really do without that sort of hassle. Not that anyone really watches this, but oh well, you never know. Maybe what with me capitalising on the PS5 hype and stuff. You never know. You never know, you never know. Might just get a few views. Okay, so profile. Let's go through the sort of stuff that I may not have. Now, it is free to play. PS Plus, I think, from February all the way through to March for 2 months. I think the release of the game, I'm not sure if they make us buy it or not. Hopefully not. I'd like to see this be free to play, but again, look, the problem with modern gaming, microtransactions. So, a disclaimer, games like this with in-game currencies that you can buy using real-life money, always remember your budget. Always remember that you might not always get a win just because you're spending money. And whenever you go online, pretty much assume that a certain bet that at least 50% of your opposition is paying money or has paid money. And if they've got exclusive stuff that you haven't got, might be why. But all I would say is if you do decide to spend any money on any game, whether it's FIFA, whether it's Fortnite for people that are into that. I mean, I'm personally not a fan of that, but you know, each to their own. Yeah, whether it be Call of Duty, you know, Destruction All-Stars here, you know, anything, you know, always do it responsibly if you are going to do so. I try to avoid microtransactions in terms of in-game currencies. But I mean, maybe for DLC packs, sometimes, maybe, if they're like three or four quid. But I wouldn't really go out my way to get in-game currency, because most of the time, it never actually ends up being worth the hassle, and the money is generally much better off in your real life bank account. Plus, remember the old days of PS2? I mean, I'm, you know, pretty much 23. You know, no, yeah, 23 in about just under 3 weeks. So, you know, I've kind of grown up through the PS2 era. You know, Need for Speed, sort of underground through to Carbon, sort of that golden age of black box games. You know, you had the mid 2000s FIFA titles. You had Juiced, you had Midnight Club. Those were some brilliant games that I'd love to see back. There was an absolute slew of of not really sim racing games as such, because obviously the technology at the time, obviously, like Gran Turismo 4 was a sim. Toka was a sim to a degree. It was considered at first probably more sim than Simcade, but now we would look at them and go, yeah, Simcade, because, you know, you're using a controller and not a wheel or anything like that. You know, there was no need to go out and buy a £700 or £800 wheel. So boy, don't we feel both blessed and stupid at the same time these days. But you know, blessed that they exist, but sort of cursed that we've actually got there. So I guess we may as well explore the customization, because why not? Apologies there for any unpleasant sound. Taking a drink of a very well respected fizzy drink, or soda if you live in the USA, or just are more in tune with the United States dialect of the English language, which I'm not. Spoiler alert. I'm from England, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna try and find one that's the closest to me. Actually, no. Let's go through the. Right, so Ultimo was born and raised in San Diego, USA. Jose Mondragon is known around the world as Ultimo Barricado, or the immovable barricade. Jose's greatest challenge has been his inability to win Destruction All-Stars. While soft in nature, when the mask slips, Jose can be a cutthroat competitor. Okay, so he's kind of a gentle giant, sort of meathead guy, isn't he? Genesis. She kind of looks like a character out of Watch Dogs Legion, I'm not gonna lie. Reigning champion Genesis is an accomplished athlete and astrophysicist, so sporty and clever. This is definitely a 2021 adventure, this. All about that empowerment of people. From Miami, Florida. Okay, so another American. A champion runner, she was raised to believe she can do anything she sets her mind to. Genesis has been competing in Destruction All-Stars for 5 years, so a seasoned pro at the top of the game at the moment, it seems. Lupita. Unpredictable in all the best ways, Lupita is known for a dedication to her fans, who consider themselves her family pack. The Wolf of Rio, or Loba do Rio, is a rapidly rising competitor. To do whatever she can to help those she loves is what drives her. It's her true ceiling. So she's a little bit like, if anyone is a Fast and Furious fan, and they've been on Netflix, and decided to embrace their inner child somewhat, like I have, and you've seen Fast and Furious Spy Racers Brazil, which is the second season, she's a little bit like that social media woman, you know, yeah, that's the kind of impression it gives me. She, you know, she's all about that social media buzz, but you know, she's a sort of up and coming sort of potential. She's sort of got a bit of a, I think, sort of Neymar, like 2013 vibe sort of thing, or I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, there's so many people on social media these days, isn't there? You can find almost anybody on there. a lot of people you can find more than once if they're not using their real identity on one account. That is for sure. Anyway, so Shift. So this, I believe, is the character it made us use during the tutorial. Loving the Pac-Man style sleeve. That is quite funny, actually. Shift is an American kid from New York City, a child prodigy who joined Destruction All-Stars at the tender age of 16 and influenced the growth of the show by inventing most of the original vehicles and rules. Now a little older and a lot wiser, but still has something to prove. So, yeah, in a way, he's a little bit like me in USR. Sort of involved in the whole setup of it all, but still doesn't want to be like known as only competing because he runs the place. Like, there's a reason. Yeah. Blue Fang. Once the crown prince of Nigerian action movies, Blue Fang was a phenomenon throughout his 20s. His runaway success came to a screeching halt after a dangerous stunt went awry. Ooh. Are you sure you should be doing this then, mate? I mean, Destruction All-Stars kind of seems like a stunt going awry kind of permanently, mate? Salvation and a second chance survivor when Destruction All-Stars reached out and offered him a place in their roster. Okay, Box Top. By day, Milford Mann is a postal service worker from a small town in England. But by night, he is the minimum wage warrior Box Top. Lovely. Gotta get in there for the minimum wage English workers. I get a feeling this may be a character I end up using. Box Top wants to inspire people who feel hopeless into finding hope. Well, a nice message. If that means he has to occasionally get the snot beaten out of him for entertainment, then so be it. Okay, I get the feeling that there's a lot of people who can relate to that. Fuego! No one knows the true story behind Fuego. He first gained attention as a Destruction All-Stars superfan, spending every match in the front row, showing encouragement and whipping the crowd into a frenzy. In Destruction All-Stars, Fuego has found a family of sorts, and behind the terrifying mask, he's smiling. Okay, well. Okay, Hannah. Another of this season's new faces, Hannah is a world-renowned motocross champion, so that should be useful with vehicles and things. Raised in New Zealand, Hannah had been content with focusing on her motocross career while keeping her feet firmly on the ground. Not sure that's the best way of riding motocross, but apparently she's the expert. Hannah has always tried to stay out of the limelight, but nothing lasts forever. Well, maybe back down might help you. I don't know why I'm picking this apart. It's actually a pretty interesting game from the seams of it. Probably not an interesting stream because I'm just reading out the character bios and things, but you know. Ratu is an Indonesian martial artist who joined Destruction All-Stars for the sheer adrenaline rush. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I think there's a few people that would probably have a rough idea of people they base this character on, perhaps, or inspirations for this character. Ratu develops her own fighting style for a blend of martial arts and dance, channeling rage into a more graceful and targeted anger reserved for the arena. So basically, she is the Demolition Derby equivalent of a capoeira fighter. Or karate master, or probably use a bit more oriental origin than South American. Angelo. Now, I get the feeling this guy might love himself a bit too much. You know, running his fingers through his hair, the spikes on his jacket, tattoos everywhere. We all know somebody like this guy. Angelo Abello was such a photogenic baby he scored a modelling contract before getting home from the hospital. Called it. Life as a child actor beckoned before his successful transformation into a teen pop idol. Oh, here we go. It wasn't long before Angelo was looking to reinvent himself again. Destruction All-Stars was perfect. Fair enough. Twinklertop. She seems a bit like a Twitch streamer sort of character, doesn't she? Or YouTube streamer. Because, yeah, streaming on YouTube. So Twinklertop wanted to take her love of cosplay to the next level. When Destruction All-Stars held open auditions a year ago, Twinklertop was one of the wildcard contestants personally chosen by the organisers. Twinklertop carries an inner fire that she enjoys unleashing in the arena. So, a fierce anime girl character. Definitely we're in 2021, people. Jan. Through their friendship with Shift, Jan became a Destruction All-Star competitor. Jan's parents own and operate the company that runs Destruction All-Stars, and from the offset, they have been very supportive of Jan's pursuit, perhaps hoping that Jan will someday return to the role of the dutiful heir. Okay. So basically he's Dino Ferrari in a Ferrari Formula 1 car then. Harmony. A recent addition to the Destruction All-Stars roster, accomplished cellist, I want to say. Harmony grew up surrounded by music and attended a prestigious music academy. She decided to shell out. Right, okay, this is a little bit of fun. Apparently she's got a habit of cracking jokes, according to this, by chasing viral success. While Harmony likes to win matches, she likes to win hearts and more. So she's a bit of a show, a bit of a showy character, all about the sort of style of how to win. It's not winning. It's winning with style. Right. Xander. Xander is an influencer. Russian-born, Xander lived with relatives after being orphaned at 13. He grew up rich, privileged, but always felt woefully ignored. Living under the umbrella of his cousins, between the chip on his shoulder and his need for adulation, he gets in his own way a lot. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see some people relate to this guy. Muna. A Somalian mechanic, Muna grew up at the feet of her father, one of the first of the original Destruction All-Stars. When her father was no longer in her life, the grief left her hurt and guarded. Muna eventually stepped up to take her father's place as an All-Star and competed in his honour. Ooh, so she has a point to prove. Sergeant Rescue. Now, something tells me he don't rescue very many. He wreck rather than rescue. So Sergeant Rescue is one thing above all else. A proud husband and even prouder father of two. He may look and sound fierce, and he's the nicest man you could ever meet. The only pain he likes to cause is with a particularly bad pun. He has dad jokes for days. Okay. Also, just to point out, I can read and I can speak coherently. Not that I'm really doing a good job of that. I'm just really not used to streaming. I'm used to talking my way through playing games. Yeah, but oh well. We'll see. Right. I'm going to use Box Top, because we're doing it for the small town in England. Okay, so I have no credits and no money in the game. It's like different vehicle skins, okay. Not really sure I'm a fan of his car, but, you know, emotes. Okay, yeah, I can see. This is basically like a vehicle. It's Demolition Derby Battle Royale with cars.
Okay, breathe, Box Top. You got this. Me?
Now,
This is my moment. My one shot.
I want to point out, he sounds like he's from London, or at least he's in like the Watch Dogs Legion. He sounds like a Watch Dogs Legion
Thanks
character.
for picking me. Wait, you meant me? Oh, thank you. Let's show the world what we're made of. Finally, someone takes me seriously.
Interesting.
What is this strange new feeling? Is it victory? I'll have to draw a bigger smile on my box. The Boxed Avenger strikes again. Never
Okay.
think you can't do it. Thank you. Wait, I won. What? Oh yes, great. I won. The Cardboard Conqueror triumphs. This one's for the tiny boxes out there. Go for your dream. If I can win, anyone can. Oh wait.
That's
Who
humorous.
needs skill and experience when you've got bloody desperation? This is for
Fair
all of
enough.
us minimum wage warriors.
Now that I like. Minimum
This
wage
is for all of
warriors.
us minimum
Yeah.
wage warriors.
For the minimum wage warriors. Whoop, 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 whoop. I feel like pretty much most of the country would go would go for that, to be fair. Let's not make this too political, huh? Yeah, let's behave himself. So, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this. Cause, yeah, okay, so... So mayhem is what? Okay, this actually has a lot of oh wow, so you can actually you know, as you can with most games. I don't know why I sounded so surprised there, but it's actually quite cool that you can learn, you know, pretty much make this easier for yourself by making your own bindings. Again, accessibility for those with colour blindness and things like that. Yes, I do always put subtitles on in games. Don't ask me why, it's a habit. If you do ask me why, I probably won't answer you too much because I won't have a absolute Scooby as to why. Stockpile. Okay, I get the feeling we're probably going to end up doing one game of each of these to figure out what is what. Oh, yeah. Had to set off really quickly there. Accidentally caught it. Screw it, we'll use Jan. Rectangle. There we go. So we're in Barcelona. Yay. This really does look like it has the potential to be one of the most fun games out there. I get the feeling this game is probably going to go viral. Ah, sugar plums. No car. That tells me, something tells me that won't be very helpful for me. There we are. We're into the fight. Boom! Oh, the big truck came in. Yeah, that's not good. Hang on. Just gonna have to pause for a second here, folks. Right, sorry about that interruption, folks. Just stuff going on in the house. Cause, yeah, real life happens at the same time. That's the downside of broadcasting rather than recording. Yeah, I could have edited that bit out if I was recording, couldn't I? I could have also made myself not sound like a complete klutz whilst reading the character bios, but hey ho. Right, so matchmake, because I did not get a chance to really do much. I mean, we'll cancel matchmake. I sort of, I'd quite like to know what these game modes actually are. Right, so Carnado, attack opponents to earn gears, then bank them in your vehicle to earn points. Detonate to dominate. Alright. Right, stockpile. Attack opponents, collect gears and drop them off to control banks. Oi! What the... Yeah, when the game decides it wants to do something with you that you didn't ask. So that's sort of like capture the flag. Gridfall. You have a limited number of lives. KO your opponents to be the last All-Star standing. Beware the floor. Okay. A little bit like Fall Guys then. When you gotta jump on the fruit. Mayhem. Hit, wreck, evade, and take from your opponents to score. Prove you have mastered your skills in a frenzy of non-stop action. Most points wins. Okay. So if we go on multiplayer, we'll go Mayhem, because that seems like it's probably going to be the most fun. So I've never won a match, and I had one wreck because, yeah, I buggered it. So I got interrupted halfway through the game. I mean, anyone wants in this? Probably not. Wow, we've been streaming now for almost 47 minutes. Oh, game voice chat. Yeah, let's not get involved in that. That could get interesting while streaming. Yikes. There we go. So I've now created. There we go. Just had to create a party with my other account, so that now it's focusing on that. Not. Oi! No, my car. Ah! Oh my Jesus! Run away! Aha! Shards. And now I have car. Mwah! Uh-oh. Go up high, go up high, go up high. Right, so somebody's got 15 shards. Jeesh. How did I miss that? Ow, I got hit there, that's not good. Ow, I've been wrecked. Ah, shicer. Right, that's it. You, sir, ban it. I'm really not showing my driving skills here, am I? I used to be really good at stuff like this. Ooh. Oh, the floor dropped out the middle. What the? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Ooh, cheeky. Somebody is tailgating me here. Yoink! In a bit, mate. Yes, I made it to a vehicle. Nice. Ow, yes. Hole. Take this up your lederhosen. Oh. Oh no. Man, I could really do with an exit strategy right about now. Whew. Holy moly. Everyone fucking circling around me like I'm like sharks right now. Go on, leave me alone. Collecting shards. Defeat. Nah. Unlucky. Hey, obviously I've got the camera, I can lay down. Oh, that's good. Oh. Okay, so whilst my gameplay might not be the most excited you'll ever watch, I mean, yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I finished right near the bottom, but yeah, I mean, it was good fun. I'm quite liking this game, really. I know I said I'd probably do a match of each, but this stream's in like 55 minutes now. So, best part of an hour streaming. I think I should probably call it here. Yeah, so that was a sort of brief introduction to the characters within Destruction All-Stars. The sort of basic tutorial of how the game works, and also, you know, just a few little bits of gameplay, and lots of funny interruptions. So, yep, that's all from me. This has been Sim Racer Ash, with a little bit of a change of pace with this stream. as I said in the channel update in the last video, there should be some content coming soon, hopefully. Probably the next time I do a test run with the rig and everything, I'll probably do a stream then. Maybe stream some solo sim racing things. So maybe whilst I'm waiting for the league content, or maybe alongside league content, maybe I should stream some Assetto Corsa sort of hot laps, do like my own sort of version of Top Gear maybe, or Top Gear inspired thing where I get a bunch of different cars together and see like which is fastest sort of thing. Or maybe even on GT Sport, take like, I don't know, the Mercedes F1 car versus the old-fashioned F1 car, like max them out or something, and see which sort of has the best performance. So say Super Formula, the 2009 Super Formula car versus the 2017 Mercedes car versus the F1500 TA, which is basically like a 80s or 90s F1 car, and like an LMP car, and a GT car, and see where they all sort of come out, that sort of thing. If that's something you guys are all interested in, hello to whoever's watching. You kind of caught the sort of back end of the stream, but yeah, nice that somebody's viewing. Feel free to drop who it was in the comments, much appreciated. And yeah, probably do maybe some F1 2020 career mode with my team series and stuff. I mean, I did try and do a personal playthrough of it, but I'm only at the race in Australia, so I'll probably restart it and go through it. Go through all the initial setup and stuff with it, perhaps, and maybe that will allow some interesting thing, although I know that's been done pretty heavily by a lot of people, so probably won't garner much attention, but it'll just be some extra videos really, just so we keep everything flowing and there's no big 6-month absences between streams and things. So without further ado, thanks all for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, that's all from me. So the classic line, this has been Sim Racer Ash here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, especially what's going on in the world at the moment. But that's all from me. Sayonara.